everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, as mentioned in the previous video, I'm going to tell you about a delicious recipe, a cake that I made for my mother-in-law last week. It was an atta ragi cake, and my kids just love it. Every time I make this cake with some dry fruits or some different kind of icings, but the base is the same, and it is a yummy cake. So, without any further delay, let's start. In a clean bowl, we take a sieve, add about 1/3 cups of ragi. Then we go ahead and add about 2 cups of wheat or atta. It's the regular wheat with which we make the rotis. We sieve it nicely. 1/2 cups of powdered sugar. Then we go ahead and add about 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder. Then we add about 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Then we'll go ahead and add cocoa powder, about 1 tablespoon. You can have more if you want more darker cake. I want only this much, so I put almost about 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. It's better if you sieve cocoa powder as well. Then we'll go ahead and add about 1/3 cup of curd, regular curd from home. Then we add about 1 tablespoon of ghee. You can put any unflavored oil, because if you put groundnut oil or coconut oil, it will give the smell. You don't want that. Then mix it nicely. Then we add about 3/4 cup of milk and mix the whole batter nicely. We have to mix till the lumps are gone, and it is of thick flowing consistency, not completely runny, not too thick also. So this is how it looks. Then we'll go ahead and grease the dish in which we are going to bake the cake. I'm greasing it with ghee, but you can grease it with butter as well. Now we'll go ahead and sprinkle some more wheat or atta so that the cake comes out easily after it's done. It doesn't stick to the walls or the bottom of the dish. Taking a steel pan as well for baking the cake, because my dish was small in size. You can take anything, and I'll put these together in the oven. We are going to keep this in an oven, preheated oven, for about 30 minutes. Once it's done, with the help of a knife, we'll check whether the cake is done or not. If the knife comes out clean, that means the cake is completely baked. See, the knife is clean. Take it out from the oven and put it like this. Next, we are getting ready to prepare the icing. I have taken Amul butter, so I'll take just 50 grams, but you can do it with 100 grams if you want a thicker layer of icing on the top. Next, I've added about 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. It's like as salt to taste बोलते हैं ना, वैसा ही जितना dark icing चाहिए उतना cocoa powder you can add. But be careful, if you add too much, it'll taste a little bitter due to the cocoa powder. Next, we add 6-7 drops of vanilla essence for that lovely smell. Then we go ahead and add about 50 grams of icing sugar. This is the one I have, and mix everything nicely. The cake out of the fridge and finally going to do the icing. I had kept the cake in the fridge because I had baked it a day before, but you can do the icing the same day itself once the cake has cooled down completely. This is how it looks once it's completely done. It's not covered completely because I had taken less amount of butter for the icing, but you can take more if you want to. I just wanted a thin layer, which is why I've kept it less. I'm going to put some chocolate shavings on top of it so that it looks nice. I'm not a big fan of perfect looks. It should just taste yummy, and that much it does, and the kids love it. केक भले ही दादी का हो मगर काटते और खाते तो बच्चे ही हैं, so it has to be decorated as per their wish. Do try this recipe at home and do let me know in the comment section below how you like the recipe.